Morning. Good morning and welcome to the Senate Committee on Education and Health. This committee will meet every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. Remind Law that it is at 8 a.m. I will start by sharing a few ground rules that our committee will abide by this session. The majority of the bills in this committee will go through a subcommittee. The majority of the bills will go through a subcommittee. All public testimony for these bills will be heard in the subcommittee. No additional public testimony will be permitted in full committee for these bills. We will hear from the patrons of these bills if necessary. If your bill receives a unanimous positive vote in the subcommittee, you do not need to appear in full committee. We will call you if your bill runs into trouble. A handful of bills each week will come straight to the full committee without going through a subcommittee. For these bills, 5 minutes of public testimony will be permitted per side. No exceptions. Now I will review our subcommittee meeting times and assignments. First, in the Public Education Subcommittee, which meets on Thursday, 1/2 hour after adjournment of the floor session, Senator Hashmi is the chair of that subcommittee. Subcommittee members include Senator Howell, Senator Locke, Senator Donovan, and Senator Peake. Second is the Health Professions Subcommittee, which meets on Friday morning at 8:30 a.m. Senator Barker is the chair of this subcommittee. Subcommittee members include Senator Saslaw, Senator Newman, Senator Edwards, Senator Lewis, Senator Donovan, Senator Sturtevant, Senator Pillion, and Senator Hashmi. Third is the Higher Education Subcommittee, which meets on Monday. Say again? We don't have a start. So what? Not yet. I said Sturtevant. Suderline. Who is that other person that I just saw? That's correct. I've been here long enough to remember people 30 years ago. Third is the Higher Education Subcommittee, which meets on Monday, 1/2 hour after adjournment of the floor session. Senator Locke is the chair of this subcommittee. Subcommittee members include Senator Peterson, Senator Cosgrove, Senator Hashmi, and Senator Pillion. Fourth is the Health Subcommittee, which meets on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Senator Lewis is the chair of this subcommittee. Subcommittee members include Senator Saslaw, Senator Barker, Senator Donovan, and Senator Suderline. Yes. Finally, we have the COPN subcommittee that will meet once, if needed. I am the chair of that subcommittee, and the subcommittee members include Senator Saslaw, Senator Newman, Senator Peterson, Senator Barker, Senator Cosgrove, Senator Donovan, Senator Lewis, and Senator Pillion. Before getting started on the docket today, I would like all members of the staff to go around and briefly introduce themselves after I make one announcement. Currently, we have 141 bills in this committee right this moment, with others to come, with 3 committee meetings. People are asking that the bills get carried over. Fine, you can carry them over if you like to. At the end of this session, if your bill is still in this committee, come see me next year. 141 bills right now, with more to come. So we can't do a whole lot of passing by for the day unless you run the risk of your bill not getting heard this session. So now, with that, I'd like for each member to go and come by and introduce themselves, to include our staff. And so I'm going to start at my far left, and we will move to my right.
Senator John Cosgrove, representing the 14th Senate District. Thank you.
Steve Newman, representing the 23rd District.
Madam Chair, myself, I represent the city of Portsmouth, Chesapeake, South Suffolk, Southampton County, Isle of Wight County, 18th Senatorial District. It's pretty much a statewide.
I'm Janet Howell. I represent the 32nd District, which is actually very compact in Northern Virginia.
Good for you.
Good morning. Mamie Locke, representing the 2nd Senate District.
Hi, good morning. Chad Peterson, represent the area around Fairfax City and town of Vienna and stretching out to Centerville.
Good morning. Ghazala Hashmi, representing the 10th Senatorial District.
Linwood Lewis, representing this week the 6th Senate District, which includes the Eastern Shore, half the city of Norfolk, Matthews County, and a portion of Virginia Beach.
Ryan Brimmer with Legislative Services. Julia Bergamini with Legislative Services.
Julia Carlton with Legislative Services.
Dave Suderline, represent parts of the Roanoke Valley and Southwest Virginia. And in this committee, I always point out that my youngest child's name is L. Louise Suderline.
Thank you.
Sturdivant?
It worked.
State Senate 22nd District, Lynchburg, Amherst, Appomattox, Buckingham, Cumberland, Prince Edward, Fluvanna, a portion of Louisa, all of News. Can you top that?
I can actually.
All right,
Top billion, the Great Southwest.
Thank you, and thank all of you for being here this morning. Bills are, first, can I start by having a roll call?
Madam Chair, you have a quorum.
We have a quorum. Thank you so much. Bills recommended for referral on your first sheet. Senate Bill 892, Senator Newman. Your bill has been re-referred to Senate Finance. Second. Okay. This is going to be a voice vote. Okay. And following, second. Are you going to record it? Okay, all right. I dropped to the bottom of my cheat sheet. Okay, this will be a recorded vote. All in favor of Senate Bill 892 being re-referred to Senate Finance, please record your vote, yea or nay.
Ayes 12, no 0.
Ayes 12, no 0. The bill is re-referred. Senate Bill 893, Senator Newman, again, this bill is being requested to be re-referred to Senate Finance.
So moved.
Second?
It's been moved and properly seconded that the bill be re-referred to Senate Finance. All in favor of that motion, please record your vote, yea or nay.
Ayes 12, no 0.
Ayes 12, no 0. The bill is re-referred. Next bill, 1048, patron, Senator McPike. Your bill will be re-referred to Senate Finance.
So moved.
It's
Second?
been moved, properly second. All in favor of that motion, please designate yea or nay on the voting board.
Ayes 12, no 0.
Ayes 12, no 0. The bill is referred. Senate Bill 1225. Senator Obenshane's bill. Excuse me for a second. Well, yeah, right. We both got some concern about where this one is going to be referred to. We were getting a legal opinion on this next bill, Senate Bill 1225. And even though it's being requested to go to judiciary, we were going to pass this one by for the day. Senator Obenshane's Bill 1225 will go by for the day. Please record that. Should that be, that's going to be a voice vote. All in favor of the bill going by for the day, and that's Senate Bill 1225, please say yea or nay. All right. Bye for the day. Senate Bill 1243, Senator Serval. That bill has been requested to go to judiciary, and I do need a motion. It's been moved. And second, that the bill be re-referred to judiciary. All in favor, please designate on the voting board, yea or nay.
Ayes 14, no zero.
Ayes 14, no zero. The bill is re-referred to judiciary. Well, bills before the committee today, and already it started. Senate Bill 806, Senator Stanley has requested that the bill goes by for the day. I did, but I also said at the end of this session, if it's in this committee, come see me next year. So. Can I please get a motion? Move to properly second that the bill go by for the day. All in favor of that motion, please say aye. Aye. Nays have the same right. Thank you. The next two bills, Senate Bill 890 and 894. And let me do the first one. Senate Bill 890, Senator Hashmi. This bill was requested by Finance. However, we're going to send this bill to Public Ed Sub first. So could I get a motion that Senate Bill 890 be referred to Public Ed Subcommittee? All in favor, say aye. Aye. No, it's the same, right? Thank you. Next bill, Senator Newman has 894, and
Nobody wants that bill.
I think it can pass.
I think we'll do that one. Okay, so let's go on and deal with that one, then we'll go to the next one. We'll do it.
Madam Chair. if
Okay,
you'll-
Senator Newman?
It's a very simple bill, if I can do it from here.
Yes, you can.
Madam Chair, every year we go through and update the Schedule I drugs. This time, I think there was a provision related to the cost impact that was left off of it. There's an amendment that staff has that basically says that there's no cost, and I would move the amendment, Madam Chair.
Okay, could we please have staff read the amendment?
Thank you.
Everybody's getting a copy, but we'd like for the audience to know.
Madam Chair, the amendment is at the end of the bill after line 546, inserting an enactment clause that states that the provisions of this act may result in a net increase in periods of imprisonment or commitment pursuant to section 30-19.1:4. The estimated amount of the necessary appropriation is $0 for periods of imprisonment in state adult correctional facilities and cannot be determined for periods of commitment to the custody of the Department of Juvenile Justice.
Move the
Senator
amendment.
Newman, did you move?
Move the amendment, yes, ma'am.
Okay, just moved, probably second, that the amendment be agreed to. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Nays have the same right. Senator Newman?
Madam Chair, briefly, this bill is the one that codifies the dangerous drugs. For those of you that kind of lose track of these during the year, anytime these drugs are modified, the forensic science identifies them, the Board of Pharmacy schedules them, and on an emergency basis, they become effective immediately. That's the reason there's no cost. These drugs are already in process. The problem is that under the code, if we don't act like in this bill, then they're taken off of the list. These are all the dangerous chemicals that the Board of Pharmacy has found for the year. There are 2 synthetic opioids, and there are 13 other drugs in the bill. I would move, Madam Chair, that the bill be reported as amended.
Second.
It's been moved and probably second that the bill be reported as amended. All in favor of that motion?
Aye.
Aye. Did you want a voice vote? Okay, we're going to need a recorded vote on this one. All in favor of the reporting as amended, Senate Bill 894, please designate yea or nay.
Ayes 15, no zero.
Ayes 15, no zero. Thank you so much. Next bill, Senate Bill 935, Senator Hashmi. This bill has been requested by Senate Finance, Senator Hashmi. However, we want to send this bill to Public Ed Sub first. So I'd like to have a motion, if you don't mind.
So moved.
It's been moved and properly second that the bill be referred to the Public Ed Subcommittee. All in favor of that motion, please say yes or no. Aye.
Aye.
The bill is referred to Public Ed Sub. The next bill, Senate Bill 943.
Senator Sturtevant.
Senator Suderline.
Sturtevant.
Yes, Madam Chair.
I think we're going to go on and deal with your bill right now.
That'd be great. Senate Bill 943 comes before the committee with the unanimous recommendation of the Commission on Youth. What it requires is for each public high school in Virginia to post on their website the special education transition coordinator at the school. Something that we found during the hearings about special education transition is a lot of families don't know who they're supposed to talk to. And this is to, one, make sure that is crystal clear in a very accessible way, especially to help some of the parents that might not be as familiar with navigating the legally challenging parts of special education.
Any questions of the patron?
Move to report.
It's been moved and probably seconded that the bill be reported. All in favor of that motion, please designate electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be reported. Senate Bill 1052. Senator McPike.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the committee.
Good morning.
Senate Bill 1052 is one small part of our efforts to recruit and retain teachers. This comes from our JLARC recommendation to add the responsibility of recruitment and retention to the advisory board on teacher education and licensure. And so there's a recommendation to add that, and we'd have a substitute also to deal with one component that has actually come up through that advisory board, which is, as you know, there's the 3-year provisional license. And right now, they're counting if the teacher works 1 year, but then has a gap and wants to come back under the provisional license in year 3 or 4, those years have been eaten up. And so there's sort of a technical correction with this substitute to make sure that those years of not working don't count against the provisional license.
Okay, let us adopt the substitute. It's been moved and probably seconded that the substitute be adopted. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Senator McPike.
Thank you, Madam Chair. That summarizes the two components to the bill. Again, correcting the provisional license portions and then adding to the advisory board the authority on recruitment and retention and using the experts through the BOE to help us in that effort. That is the bill, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Any questions of the patron?
Second.
It's been, the motion is that the bill be reported as amended. All in favor, I guess this is amended in the name of the substitute, that one. All in favor, please designate electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. You're off to a good start.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Senate Bill 1164, Senator Lewis, your bill has been requested by Finance, but you've requested that the bill go by for the day? Sadly, okay. It could get stuck in here. Senate Bill 1254, Senator Donovan.
Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Nobody's requested your bill, so I guess you got to go in and
May I present it from
present,
here?
yes.
Yes, thank you. Madam Chairman, this is just a bill that requests that the Maternal Mortality Committee report the statistical data. They do a robust report that analyzes variables in Virginia affecting maternal health and death, and they do that every 3 years. But this report just directs them to release the actual statistical data annually so we can keep abreast of it and make sure we know what's going on with maternal health and...
This is the one we talked about yesterday.
No, different one.
Okay.
Yes. So, Madam Chairman, with that, that's the explanation of the bill. Is just that they provide the state with a report annually of maternal death.
Any questions of the patron?
Move to report.
It's been moved and probably seconded that the bill be reported. All in favor of that motion, please designate electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported. Believe it or not, we're at the end of this docket. We got 141 bills, as I recall, as I told you earlier. But unless there's any further business, this meeting will be adjourned. As soon as I tell you, we're going to try to make this as rapidly as we can each meeting to try to make sure we cover these bills, but no guarantees that we'll get through all of them. Meeting adjourned. Yes.